Hello everybody, it's lovely to see you again, and I have got some friends here with me. I've got Mr. Crocodile, who likes to snap, and a little mouse. And my story today is about how a little mouse helped a big crocodile and they became friends. Shall I read it to you? It's called The Selfish Crocodile. Deep in the forest, in the river, there lived a very large crocodile. He was a very selfish, mean crocodile. He didn't want any other creatures to drink or bathe in the river. He thought it was his river. "It's my river. Keep out," he said. Every day he shouted to the creatures of the forest, "Stay away from my river. It's my river. If you come in my river, I'll eat you up," he said. So there were no fish, there were no tadpoles, there were no frogs, there were no crabs, there were no crayfish in the river. All were very afraid of the selfish crocodile. The forest creatures kept away from the river as well. Whenever they were thirsty, they went for miles and miles to drink from other rivers and streams. Every day, the crocodile lay on his back with a great big stick in the sun, picking his sharp teeth. Look how many teeth he's got. But early one morning, the forest was awakened by a loud groaning sound. "Oh, oh, oh!" Something was in terrible pain. The creatures thought that it was an animal caught by the crocodile. "Oh, oh, ow!" But as the sun came out brightly, they saw that it was a crocodile who was in pain. He was lying on his big back, holding his swollen jaw, and he was crying real tears. The creatures drew closer, but not too close. Some of the creatures felt sorry for the crocodile. "What's the matter with him?" asked a deer. "I don't know," said a squirrel. "Maybe he's going to die," chirped a blackbird. "If that happens, I'll be safe to go back in the river," grunted a wild pig. The animals thought about this. They hung from the branches, they hung from the vines, they buzzed in the air, and they shook their heads as they watched the great big crocodile in pain, and no animal tried to help. Suddenly, a little mouse appeared. He was sniffing in the air, and he ran along the crocodile's tail and onto his tummy, and the other creatures stared at the mouse on his tummy. "Look at that mouse," chattered a monkey. "He's either very, very brave or he's very, very mad. He's going to be eaten for sure." The mouse crept along the crocodile's big neck and into his open mouth, and there was a hush. No sound in the forest. The mouse got hold of something, and he pulled and he pulled and he pulled. Then he put it onto his shoulder and he walked out of the crocodile's mouth. There was a loud cheer. "Yeah, hooray, hooray!" from the astonished creatures. And the crocodile sat up and said, "I don't feel any pain anymore. It's all gone. I'm fine now." And then he saw the mouse walking along his tummy with the tooth on his shoulder. "Your bad tooth was giving you toothache," answered the mouse, turning round to face the now smiling crocodile. "Do you want it back?" "Oh, no, no, no. Take it away. Get rid of it. And when you've done that, you come back to me. I've got a present for you." And the mouse went and buried the bad tooth under a tree. And when he returned, the crocodile had a nice juicy nut waiting for him. And as the crocodile watched the mouse eat the nut, he said to him, "You were very, very clever getting rid of my tooth, and you were very, very kind. I am so grateful. But what do I do if my toothache comes back again?" "Don't worry, I'll help you. I'll help you take care of your teeth," answered the mouse, nibbling quietly. And soon the crocodile and the mouse were best friends. And one day the crocodile sent all the animals an invitation. "Please come and drink and bathe in my river. I won't hurt you. The river belongs to us all." And the creatures weren't afraid to drink and bathe in the river anymore. And although the crocodile was sometimes snappy, they grew to love him. And soon the river was full of fish and tadpoles and crabs and crayfish. And that's the end of that story. Now, I know a song that you may like to sing at home, and it's called "Row, Row, Row the Boat." And I think that you need a brother or a sister or a mum or dad or a cousin or a grandmother or somebody in the house, or maybe just a teddy like I'm going to have, to do it. See if you can join in with me. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! I love that song. Perhaps you could sing it too at home with a partner. Now, I have got a little game for you that you may like to try at home. My crocodile has got no teeth because he's had toothache. So I'm going to shake a dice. I've got a really big one here. You can just use a small one, or maybe just guess a number if you've not got a dice. And I'm going to see how many teeth to stick on him. I've got 4. You count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think my crocodile feels much better, and much better now because he made a friend of the mouse. So when you hear that story, remember how important your friends are, and we'll soon all be back at school, being with our friends and playing nicely. Have a lovely day. Bye.